Hi, this is Kianda the Smart Home and my name is Ali Reza. Talking about alarm systems, they protect your properties against burglaries. So I decided to dedicate this video to creating an alarm system in Home Assistant and then how to use it. Before continuing the video, please click the subscribe button as it motivates me to upload more videos. Stay tuned. Home Assistant has alarm control panel integration that must be enabled. To do so, some lines must be added to configuration.yam file. In Home Assistant, navigate to Settings, select Add-ons. In order to edit configuration.yam file, you must have File Editor installed. If not, by clicking Add-on Store at the bottom of the page on the right, you can search File Editor add-on and install it. After that, by clicking File Editor, this page opens. If your add-on is not started yet, you should see a Start button here. Click it. Then click Open Web UI. Navigate to configuration.yam file of your Home Assistant. In this file, some lines must be added. You can find these lines in description. In order to enable alarm panel integration in Home Assistant, these two lines are necessary. Talking about this line, you can set any name for your alarm system. Talking about code line, you can specify a code to enable or disable the alarm in the front end. This is the code as an example. Also, there are some other variables that you can add in your configuration.yam file, such as timers. You can find about them in the page. I have added its link in description. Here we have arming time, which is set to 5 seconds. The time in seconds of the arming state before effecting a state change. This line will give 5 seconds to leave the building before triggering the alarm. You can set these timers to any time that you can. To make the video short, I have set them to 5 and 2 seconds. Also, I have added delay time, which is set to 5 seconds. The time in seconds of the pending state before triggering the alarm. Trigger time, which I have set it to 2. The time in seconds of the triggered state in which the alarm is firing. In this example, disarmed state never triggers the alarm. Armed home state will leave no time to leave the building or disarm the alarm. After editing configuration.yam file, make sure you see the check mark here. If you see a warning, there is a mistake in your lines. Try to figure it out and correct it. Okay, I click Save to save the edited YAM file. After editing configuration.yam file, rebooting Home Assistant is necessary. In order to restart Home Assistant, navigate to Settings. In Settings page, select System. At the top right corner of the screen, click Restart. Restart. After clicking Restart, if you see any warning, there is a mistake in your configuration.yam file. You should correct your configuration.yam file. After rebooting Home Assistant, it's time to add the alarm panel card to user interface. Navigate to Overview. Click the menu, 3 dots at the top right corner of the screen. Click Edit Dashboard. Select Add Card. You see here we have alarm panel. Select. Available states are arm home, arm away, that they are by default selected. You can enable arm night, arm vacation, and custom bypass. Okay, click save. The panel is added. You can easily enable your alarm system by entering the code and clicking one of the states, for example, arm home. In order to disarm it, you have to enter the code and click disarm. As easy as you see. After 5 seconds, armed away. Let's disarm it. Alarm system is created and enabled in Home Assistant. It's time to see how you can use it. In order to use the created alarm system, we have to create automations. To create automations to use alarm panel in Home Assistant, navigate to Settings, Automations and Scenes. Click Create Automation at the bottom of the screen on the right. Choose Start with an empty automation. Triggers are our sensors. I click Add Trigger. The trigger is a state. From the drop-down list, you have to select your sensors. In this example, I choose my door sensor. We have from and to. From closed to open. When my door is open, I want the automation triggered. Add condition, again, is a state. Defining or specifying conditions. In entity drop-down list, search alarm system, alarm panel. In the state drop-down list, you have to define the state you want your automation to be run. For example, in add action, you have to specify the actions you want to happen. For example, lights to be turned on and sirens go off. I skip this part. Click Save. Set a name for your automation. After setting a name, click Save. So, when alarm panel is armed home, let's activate it. When door sensor state changes from closed to open, this automation will be run. Let's test it. That's working. Let's create another automation. I click Create Automation in Automations page. Select Start with an empty automation. Add Trigger. Select the state. This time, entity is door sensor. From closed to open. Let's add another trigger. State, motion sensor. From clear to detected. Let's define our condition. Click Add Condition. State, select a state. In Entity section, select your alarm system. A state, this time I choose armed vacation. As you see, you can select triggered, pending, disarming, disarmed, arming, and etc. And again, in action sections, you have to define what happens when the automation is triggered. Click Save. Set a name for your automation. Click Save. Let's test it. The state of alarm system is armed home. Motion sensor is clear. Alarm is set to alarm vacation. Has never tripped. Motion is detected. The automation didn't trip. I disarm the system and set it to arm vacation. Alarm system is set to armed vacation. Motion sensor is clear. Motion is detected. Alarm is set to alarmed vacation. Just ran. Door sensor is closed. Alarm is set to armed vacation. Automation ran 1 minute ago. Door sensor is open. The automation just ran. You can easily create other automations for your alarm system and enjoy its benefits. Thank you for watching. If you have any question, do not hesitate to leave comments. Also, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe my channel if you haven't done already. You can also support me by buying me a coffee. I'll see you in the next video.